Hello and welcome to the core series. I'm going to take you through a routine today that's going to be quite centered around hip strength and stability. So let's get straight into it. Okay, we're going to start off with our side walking. So we're going to need a TheraBand. And we're going to place this around the ankles. So we can place it right at the bottom of the ankles there. Okay, create a bit of tension, stand nice and tall. And let's just warm up those hips with some side walking. So walking to the right. Okay, make sure we keep tension in that band throughout the whole sequence so we get the most bang for our buck. Come to the end of the mat and then walking back. So nice controlled movement with that leg coming back, meeting the standing leg. Then we can just do a slight variation here where we get into our hip hinge, and let's go again. So just changing the orientation a little bit around where we're targeting in those hips. Knees can be slightly bent. Then we come to the top. Let's stand nice and tall, and let's go again. By now you'll be feeling something through the side of the hips here. One side might be tiring before the other side, so that just gives you a bit of information. Let's hip hinge again. So this is a great warm-up exercise to do if you're just about to jump on the bike, just before you go out for a run, just to get the hips activated and working, and then coming up nice and tall, and let's go again. So moving control, keeping that breath fluid. Okay, we're not rushing through it, we're listening to the body. Okay, give the legs a shake out. Okay, and on this next one we're going to step. We're going to plant that standing foot. We're going to hold the left foot up in the air, and we're going to slowly bring it to the right. Step out with the right foot. Take the left foot off, and then slowly bring it down. Right foot out. Standing on that right foot, and slowly bringing that leg in. Step out to the right. Hold that left foot out, and slowly bring it in. Step into the right, lift the left foot up and back. And one more time, over to the right, lifting that left foot up and bringing back. So we're just really working on that standing leg and challenging it in just a slightly different pattern. Okay, let's go to the left. So left foot out, right foot up, and draw it in nice and slowly. Left foot out, right foot up, and draw it in. Left foot out, right foot up, and bring it in. Left foot out, right foot up, and bring it in. Left foot out, right foot up, and bring it in. And one more time. Left foot out, right foot up, and bring it in. Okay, give the legs a shake out. Okay, we're going to do one more set going to the right and one more to the left. So let's go. Right foot out, left foot up, balance, and bring it in. Right foot out, left foot up, balance, and bring it in. Right foot out, left foot in, balance, and bring it in. Right foot out, left foot up, balance, and bring it in. Right foot out, left foot up, balance, and bring it in. And one more time. Right foot out, left foot up, balance, and bring it in. Give the legs a shake out. And we're going to do one more. So when we're ready, standing nice and tall, left foot out, right foot up, balance, and bring it in. foot out, right foot up, balance, and bring it in. Left foot out, right foot up, and balance, and bring it in. Left foot out, right foot up, and balance, and bring it in. Left foot out, right foot up, and balance, and bring it in. Good work. Okay, let's take that band off the feet there. Okay, we're going to get into our one leg hip hinge. So I want you to grab a stick like this, maybe a broomstick, just to check our form, okay? So with this one leg balancing, it's really important that we keep the back nice and tall. So I just want you to hold that stick gently on your back, between the buttocks, up through the middle of the back and onto the back of the head. And we're going to start off with our left foot. We're going to bring the right foot up. Okay, so stay here if this is challenging. We're just working on balancing on that left foot. Okay, if you want to take it a step further, we're sweeping that right foot back. We're keeping the back nice and flat. We're hinging at the hip. We've got that left knee slightly bent and we're coming down. So the stick will very quickly tell you whether you're rounding out the back, because the stick will actually come off the back. So it's really important that we gently hold that stick. We're not gripping onto it. We're just using it as a great guide to check form. Sometimes we feel like we've got good form, but we sometimes just need some feedback. Let's hold it here. Take a couple of deep breaths. And then coming up. Bring that right foot through. And let's hold it here. You can shake that left leg out if you need to. Making sure that every rep we do is in good form and in good control. And let's go again. So staying in the one leg balance, and if that's challenging enough for you, if you want to take it a step further, hinging forward on that left side. So a lot of these exercises are working on control, coordination, balance, more than just simply building lots of strength. Strength is important, but if we don't know how to control the movement, we don't necessarily improve the injury or the pain. Let's hold it here. And then coming back up again. Sweeping that right foot through. Good time to shake that standing leg out. Take a couple of breaths into the belly. Stay in here if this is challenging enough for you. If you want to take it a step further, let's sweep that right foot back and hinge down. So slight bend in the knee. Make sure we've got even weight through that standing foot. We're not gripping with our toes, we're not balancing on our heel. We can always come further forward if you need to challenge it a bit more. And make sure we stay square to the mat. Okay, a couple more breaths here. And then coming up nice and slowly. Good work. Okay, give that left leg a shake out. And let's go on our right hand side. So spread the toes out, get into good position before we stand up. Give the arms a shake out if needed. And then we're going to raise the left knee up. So straight away you'll feel maybe a difference between left and right. You might feel really stable on your left hand side, and then we come onto the right and suddenly out of balance. So that will give us good information. So if this is challenging, stay here. If you want to take it a step further, we're going to sweep that left foot behind us, and we're going to come down and hip hinge over that right leg. So again, just gently hold that stick. We're not using it to support us, we're using it just as a guide to make sure we're hinging at the hip and not bending through our back. We can use that left toe just to guide us a little bit if needed. And then coming up, in control, and sweeping that left knee through. Good point to shake the leg out if needed. Rejoin us when you're ready. Staying in this posture if this is challenging. If you want to take it one step further, we're sweeping that left leg behind us and we're coming down and hinging over that right leg again. So keeping that breath nice and fluid. Okay, slight bend in the knee. And push the knee back a little bit to create a bit more tension in the back of the leg, but we don't want that knee completely locked out. Okay, a couple more breaths here, and then coming up, sweeping that left knee through. So a good opportunity to shake that right leg out. Shake the arms out if needed, or continue if you're feeling strong. Rejoin us at any point. If this first modification is challenging for you, there's no need to go any further. That's absolutely fine. If you want to take it one step further, we're sweeping that left leg behind. Making sure we're going down in good control. We're square to the mat. We're breathing into the belly. And a couple more breaths here. And then when we're ready, coming up nice and slowly and bringing the feet to the mat. Good work, guys. Okay, just pop the stick out to the side there. Right, we're going to lie down on our back now for our bridge sequence. So, knees about fist width apart, hands flat on the mat. Okay, from here, we're going to drive the hips up and we're going to come up onto the heels. So if this is challenging for you, stay here. No need to go any further. Hold this throughout the duration. If you want to take it a step further, we're going to gently raise that left heel off the mat and we're going to hold it here. And if you want to take it to the third modification, we're just going to add some movement into the equation. So we're going to lower the hips down just above the mat, and then we're going to drive back up. We're going to come down just above the mat and driving up in control, coming down just above the mat and driving back up, coming down just above the mat and up, coming down just above the mat and driving up. Good work. Let's bring that foot down now, keeping the hips level, staying on the heels. Okay, from here we can drop down, take a breather if you need to. If you're happy to continue, we're going to stay here. If you want to take it to the second modification, we're going to raise the right leg up. And if you want to go for the third modification, we're going to lower the hips down just above the mat and driving up, coming down just above the mat and coming up, just above the mat and driving up. 2 more, coming down nice and slowly in control, just above the mat, and then driving up. Last one, down and up. Good work. Slowly bring that right heel down and drop the hips. Okay, take a breather here. It's really important that we have a big focus on that form, making sure we keep the hips level. If we're using the movement, to make sure it's nice and fluid, controlled. Okay, when we're ready, we're going to go for our second set. So from here, driving the hips up, let's come up onto the heels. If this is challenging enough for you, stay here. Come out at any stage. If you want to take it a step further, we're going to gently raise the left knee up, and we're going to hold it here, keeping that right hip nice and strong. And if you want to take it to the third modification, we're going to slowly lower the hips just above the mat and up all the way, coming down just above the mat and driving up, coming down just above the mat and coming up. 2 more, coming down and up. Last one, coming down and all the way up. Drive those hips forward and then lower that left heel down and transition with very little movement through the hips. Coming up, if you want to take it a step further, right knee up. And if you want to take it 1 step further again, we're going to lower down just above the mat and coming up, all the way up, coming down and up, trying to get that leg nice and tall, coming down and up. 2 more, coming down and up. Last one, coming down and up. Good work. Drop the feet down, drop the hips down. Okay, let's just get the breath back. Give the legs a shake out. And let's get ready for our third set. So from here, we're going to drive the hips up. We're going to come up onto the heels. Okay, stay here. If this is challenging, there's no need to go any further. Let's just hold it here and maintain nice level hips. If you want to take it a step further, we're going to, in control, raise that left knee up. We're going to hold it here. And if you want to take it 1 step further again, we're going to lower the hips down just above the mat and coming up, coming down and driving back up, coming down in control, driving back up, coming down. 2 more, driving back up. Last one, coming down and driving back up. Good work. Gently place the left heel on the mat. If you're happy to continue and you want to take it a step further, raising that right leg up, keep that left hip tall, and when you're ready, if you want to take it a step further, let's lower those hips down and drive back up, coming down and driving up, coming down and just driving back up. 2 more, coming down just above the mat. Keep the levels, hips level, drive the hip up, coming down. Last one, all the way up, and then slowly bring that right heel down and drop the hips to the mat. Good work, guys. Okay, coming back up into standing, we're going to revisit our side walking with our band. So pop this around the ankles again, bring it down to the bottom of the ankles, Okay, square the feet up, slight bend in the knees, standing nice and tall, and let's go. Step in to the right and slowly bringing the left in, step into the right, step into the right, slowly bring that left foot in. Let's just go from right to left on your mat. So standing tall on the first set. And then dropping down into our hip hinge. It's a nice flat back. We can use the stick on this one if you like. Let's step out and bring the right foot in. Step out with the left. Bring the right foot in. Left foot out. Right foot in. Stepping out, keeping that tension in the band. Okay. Then standing tall again. Let's go again. Right foot out. Left foot in. Right foot out. Left foot in. Right foot out. Left foot in. Right foot out. Left in. Keep going. And we get to the end of the mat. Let's hip hinge. Bend in at the hips. And let's go again. Step into the left. So nice controlled motion. That's just a fantastic exercise for getting the glutes activated and working. It's very isolating. Walking to the end of the mat. Okay, give the legs a shake out. Take a deep breath. And let's go again. So this time we're going to step out with the right foot. We're going to lift the left leg up, and we're going to hold it. Take a couple of breaths, and then we're going to bring it in. Right foot out, left leg up in the air, stay nice and tall on that standing leg, and then bring it in. Right leg out, left leg up, balancing on that right leg. This is challenging. And then in. Right leg out, left leg up, balancing on that standing leg, staying nice and tall. And then in. Right foot out, balancing on that right foot. And then stepping in. Right foot out. So before we start this final one, if you're finding standing on one leg really challenging without holding on to something, you can always come up to a wall and just use that as a guide and just stand on that right leg and just bringing that left leg out. So we can hold that here. It's the same exercise. It's just using something so you can actually access that area, and then we can come down onto the left foot and extend that right leg out to the side. So we're just using the wall here, fingertips. Okay, we're not leaning on anything. Okay, so a good modification there. If you're challenging, if it's too challenging, stand on that one leg. Okay, so if you're happy to join us for this last couple of reps, we're going to step to the left. We're going to raise the right leg up and then bring it in. Left leg out, raise the right leg up, and then bring it in. Left leg out, raise the right leg up, and bring it in. Left leg out, right leg up, and bring it in. Left leg out, right leg up, and bring it in. Left leg out, right leg up, and bring it in. Okay, give the legs a shake out. We're going to do one more going to the right and one more going to the left. Okay, and when we're ready, we're going to step to the right. We're going to stand on that right leg, we're going to hold that left leg up in the air. Try and control your balance and then bring it in. Right leg out, left leg up, hold, and then in. Right leg out, left leg up, hold, and bring it in. Right leg out, left leg up, hold, and bring it in. One more time. Step into the right, left leg up, and hold, and bring it in. Okay, give the legs a shake out. By all means, standing by the wall throughout all of these reps if you need to. Okay, and when we're ready, let's go again, one more time. Left leg out, right leg up and hold, and bring it in. Left leg out, hold, and bring it in. Left leg out, hold the right leg up, and bring it in. Left leg out, raise that right leg up, hold, and bring it in. Left leg out, right leg up and hold, and bring it in. Left leg out, right leg up and hold, and bring it in. Good work. Okay, we're just going to finish up with our one leg hip hinge again. Okay, so what I want you to do now is bring the stick back in as a guide. We're going to bring the feet together, and when we're ready, we're going to raise the right leg up in the air. So I want you to notice now if there's any change in how well you can stabilise on that standing leg. So we've done a lot of isolated work with that band. You know, the hips and the glutes are going to be fired up. In theory, you should feel a bit more stable. Okay, if this is challenging enough for you, stay here. If you want to take it a step further, we're going to sweep that right foot behind, and we're going to come down over our left foot. So what we often find is after that side stepping exercise, we've given those hips some good input. And now when we go into this one leg balancing posture, we find that we're just a little bit more in control. Everything's fired up. And then coming up. Okay, sweeping that right knee up in the air. Staying here if this is challenging enough for you. If you want to take it a step further again, let's sweep that right leg behind and hip hinge over that left leg. So remember, don't grab onto the stick too hard, we're just using that as a guide, keeping the back flat. Take a few breaths here. And then when we're ready, coming back up, sweeping that right knee through. Good opportunity to shake that leg out if it's feeling a bit tired. If we're happy staying in this first modification, then stay here, no need to go any further. If you want to take it one step further for our final rep, we're going to sweep that right leg behind, and we're going to hinge over that left hand side. So keep the body square to the mat, keep the breath fluid. We're not racing through these moves, we're learning these patterns, we're building strength in these patterns. So we want to make sure what we do, we do in good form. And then coming up, good work. Switching over to the right hand side now. So spread the foot out on the ground, set up well, and when we're ready, we're raising that left knee up. And we're staying here if this is challenging. No need to go any further. If you do want to take it a step further, we're sweeping that left foot behind and we're hip hinging over that right leg. So if we find we're getting to the end of this routine and we're really low on energy, just shorten up the reps a little bit, take a breather. Okay, and when we're ready, sweeping that left knee through, coming up. Staying here if this is challenging. If you want to take it a step further for our second rep, sweep that left leg through, coming down, hip hinging over that right leg, keeping that back flat, breathing into our belly. And then coming up. Last one, good time to shake the leg out if needed. Raise that left knee up, stay here if this is challenging you enough. And if you want to take it one step further, we're sweeping that left leg behind and we're coming down nice and square to the mat. Holding it for a couple more breaths. And then coming up into standing. Good work. Okay. Our final posture of the day. I'm going to lay flat on the mat. We're going to open up the feet, open up the hands, and we're going to finish like we always do after a session. Even if you just got 2 or 3 minutes, stay here, get the breath back. Focus on that nice, fluid, diaphragmatic breathing. The foundation for all of these workouts. So let's see if we can take a nice long inhale. That might last for 4 to 6, maybe 8 seconds in. All the way up, raising the belly, moving away from upper chest breathing. All the way to the top, maybe holding it for a couple of seconds. And then matching your exhale to the same duration. Empty the lungs. So it's really important after every workout, whether it's a workout on the mat or a training session, take this opportunity to get the body back into this recovery mode, so you can come back tomorrow stronger, healthier, fitter. So it's great to have you on board today. Hope you enjoyed today's session. I look forward to seeing you on the mat again tomorrow. Have a great day. Thank you very much.